Welcome everyone. So today we're going to be making a Hawaiian burger, and it's going to have this like grilled pineapple on top that's all gooey and caramelized. I have 1 pound of ground beef here. I have 1 tablespoon of Crisco, a tablespoon of whisked egg, half a tablespoon of soy sauce, 1.5 tablespoons of chili garlic sauce. And in this bowl, I have 1/3 cup of carrots, 1/4 cup of sliced green onions, half a teaspoon of pureed ginger, and half a teaspoon of minced garlic. So we're gonna add all of this into our meat mixture. That aside and mix all of this well until it's combined. The meat's kind of on the lean side, that's why I added the Crisco to bring a little bit of fat into it. So we're gonna mix this until it's combined. Now I shaped the meat into 4 burger patties. I'm going to cover this with saran wrap and leave it to the side. Now we're gonna get started on our teriyaki sauce. In here I have 1/8 cup of soy sauce, 1/4 cup of pineapple juice, which I'm gonna be using these pineapple slices, and I use the juice of from the can, 1.5 teaspoons of brown sugar, 1/4 teaspoon of ginger, and half a teaspoon of garlic. And in this bowl back here, I have 3/4 teaspoon of cornstarch and 1/8 cup of water, which we'll use to thicken this sauce. Now I placed all of the teriyaki sauce ingredients into a small saucepan, and I'm going to bring it to a boil. Now once it comes to a boil, we're just going to reduce the heat to a medium low and let it simmer for about 12 to 15 minutes. Now after about 12 minutes, this is the consistency it reduced down to, and we are going to add the cornstarch water slurry mixture. Make sure you mix it because the cornstarch does tend to settle on the bottom. Then we're going to mix it a little bit more. Beautiful. And then we're going to slowly mix that in. And then we're going to thicken the sauce. Now after about 1 to 2 minutes, you can see how nicely it has thickened up. Now we're going to set this aside. Now in a stainless steel pan, we are just going to toast up our buns. These are some beautiful French hamburger buns, and I'm going to put some butter. I just have some salted butter on the pan. I have it on medium-low heat. Now we're going to toast both sides of the hamburger bun. After they are brown and toasty like this, you want to just continue and brown all the other burger buns. Now once all the bread is toasted, we are going to get started on our burger patties. We're going to take each one, have a few tablespoons of oil. You could also grill them up. And we're going to saute them and cook them for about 5 to 7 minutes on each side. Well, on the first side. Now I did forget to mention I put some salt and pepper, just a little bit because there is some soy sauce and chili garlic sauce in the patties right on top before I flip them. Now while the other side is cooking, I'm just going to take our teriyaki sauce, brush the burgers with some sauce, and then I am going to top it with some Havarti cheese, which I have here, until the cheese melts. Oh, it looks so good. I cannot wait. For the cheese to melt, I'm just going to cover it a little bit so it gets steamy and the cheese becomes so gooey and delicious. Now that looks great, and I'm going to remove the patties onto a lined baking tray, and we're going to fry up the other ones. Looks so good. Smells delicious. And once the burgers are fried up, I'm going to just fry up some pineapples. These are already sliced from the can. Now frying them up and caramelizing them not only will bring out the sweetness, but also the burger remnants from the bottom will add a really nice flavor to the pineapple. And just for a little bit I'm going to brush these with the teriyaki sauce that we just made. I'm just going to do this for a couple minutes on each side. It'll be beautiful on the grill. You'll get those nice grill marks. Let's turn on and see. How beautiful does that look? Now once the pineapples are grilled on both sides, we are just going to remove them off the heat, place them on the same baking tray that we lined with foil, and we put the burgers on. And this part is optional if you like onions. I'm also going to grill some onions. I sliced them pretty thin, and I'm just going to add that in and kind of grill them up with the teriyaki sauce as well. Now once they're beautifully caramelized, we're going to remove them off the heat and start to assembling. Now the first thing we're going to do is take our toasted bun. Looks great. I'm going to add some mayo on the bottom and brush it through. Let's add a little bit more. Great, that looks beautiful. There we go. Now for the top bun, I'm going to add some teriyaki sauce. Now to the bottom, we are going to add some beautiful butter lettuce. We're going to add one of our patties right on top. That looks gorgeous. And then our pineapple ring, some caramelized onions, that looks so good.